Satnam and welcome. Today we're going to be exploring the sun energy in the body using Surya Kriya, which is a really wonderful Kriya, especially when you feel stuck, when you need to move energy. The sun energy gives us an experience of purification. It adds fire. It really gives us this mental clarity for action-oriented possibilities. It aids the digestive system because, of course, it has fire energy in it. And it's just a great Kriya to include in your daily practice every once in a while, or to really commit to, especially when you need a little bit of vitality in your life. So let's go ahead and get started just by bringing ourselves inward, leaving behind what was, and opening to what is. Lengthening the spine, chin at a right angle, eyes focused at the brow point. Rubbing palms as we bring ourselves into heart through prayer pose, taking a nice breath in. Suspending the breath as you connect with yourself even deeper, and exhale. And let's tune in with any mantra. Inhale. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Inhale and exhale as you rest hands back down in Gyan Mudra, just taking a moment here to connect with the experience. So we're going to begin this Kriya with a series of sun salutations, and that way we can get ready for the Kriya itself. So I want to just invite you to come to the front of your mat and to bring your hands into prayer pose as you inhale, pressing down to extend. Exhale as you bring it down, softening the knees. Inhale, bend that knee to bring the right foot back and forward lunge. Inhale, suspend the breath as you bring the body in one line and plank. Exhale as you drop knees, kick back and roll it down gently, chest to chin, extending toes, elbows in to inhale, up into cobra. Exhale into triangle pose. Inhale as you bring the right foot forward, forward lunge. Inhale as you bring the left next to the right, pressing down to rise, extending, and exhale as you bring it back into prayer pose. Inhale up, exhale down, soften the knees, bend the knees to inhale and take the left foot back, this time forward lunge. Inhale, both feet together, body in one line and plank. Exhale, drop knees, roll it back, gently all the way down, elbows in to inhale, up into cobra, keeping the hips on the floor. Exhale as you come into triangle pose. Inhale as you bend knees to bring that left foot forward into forward lunge. Inhale, so just bring that right foot next to the left and take your next inhale to rise as you extend up and exhale down. We're going to do one more. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale, take the right foot back for forward lunge. Inhale, suspend, left foot next to the right, body in one line. Exhale, drop it down and kick it back and roll it down all the way to inhale into cobra. Exhale into triangle pose. Inhale, right foot forward, forward lunge. Inhale, left next to right. Keep those knees bent. Inhale as you rise, extend. Exhale as you bring it into prayer pose. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale, bend knees, left foot back, this time forward lunge. Inhale, suspend, right next to left, body in one line. Exhale, knees down, roll it down, gently elbows in, toes extended. Inhale up into cobra. Exhale into triangle pose. Inhale, bend knees, left foot forward for forward lunge. Inhale right next to left, keep those knees bent to take your next inhale to rise, extending, and exhale as you bring it back into prayer pose. Relax the arms down. Just keep yourself in this nice, comfortable place that feels right for you as you roll the shoulders back and come into mountain pose. And let's go back down. So if you are new to sun salutations, I do have a video link down below in the description so that you can walk through the sun salutation and become more familiar with that. Okay, we're going to begin with activating that sun energy by influencing the nostril breaths. What I mean by that is that your nostrils carry different pranic energies. So the right nostril carries the sun energy, the left nostril carries the moon energy. And we can alter access to the resources we need internally by alternating and accessing the different dominants of the nostril. So in this case, we're going to activate the sun energy. So we're going to breathe only through the right nostril. And you might find at the very beginning that the nostril may not be fully open because your nostrils oscillate dominance every 90 minutes. So as you continue to breathe, it will eventually open that channel, which is how you actually influence the resources in your body. So it doesn't matter if you start off and it's really difficult to breathe. Do the best thing you can and just keep going. So we're going to take the right hand into Gyan Mudra. We're going to take that left hand, fingers all together, fingers pointed up to the sky, blocking the left, the left nostril with the left thumb. Eyes are closed, focused inward at the brow point. And just allowing yourself to breathe long and deep here. Sitting nice and tall, lengthening the spine, and focusing on the flow of the breath. Use your inner mantra Sat on the inhale, Nam on the exhale for deeper benefits. And just bring attention to your head because sometimes it's easy to want to tilt your head when you're doing this one-sided nostril breath. So just be and stay very present to the experience, relaxing the shoulders, letting the posture support itself. final minute, perfect the posture. Make sure you're lengthened. Make sure the chin is at a right angle. Keep going. And complete this final breath as you take a nice deep breath in. Suspend the breath. And exhale, relaxing the hands down. And just taking a moment to experience how the body receives the breath. What you notice about the breath and the nostril breath before and after. How does it influence your breathing? Beautiful. So we're going to move into Sat Kriya. So as a reminder for women who are in your, especially your first few days of your menses cycle, you really want to avoid any major navel work. So just go gentle, opt out if you want to just like relax and lay back. Otherwise, just do a gentle root lock. No root lock, just really a gentle Sat Kriya. So we're going to bring our palms together, and you can really choose depending on what is, like if you're an advanced Sat Kriya practitioner, you can bring your palms together. Otherwise, we're going to do the traditional Shah Mudra, which is interlacing fingers, index finger up. Left thumb is over the right if you're feeling connected to the feminine energies or you want to activate those. Right thumb is over the left if you want to circulate those masculine energies in the body. So we're going to bring ourselves up. Relax the shoulders. Keep yourself really nice and lengthened. And every sat, you're drawing the navel in and up. And every nam, you're relaxing it. So we're going to do this for 3 minutes. Focus inward at the brow point, and let's begin. Sat nam, 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 sat nam. Sat nam, 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 Sat, 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 nam. Inhale. Squeeze the root lock, draw sex organs, rectum, navel, draw that whole lower triangle in. Imagine that energy moving from the navel, circulating through the body. And exhale as you release, relaxing, resting, just taking a moment here. If you are new to Sat Kriya, I want to remind you that there is a video link available in the description as well that you can use to really acquaint yourself with this technology. A really powerful practice. So we're just going to shake the legs out and let the body integrate for a moment. We're just going to be on our backs, just resting there for a moment. And now take a nice deep breath in. And exhale as you bring knees to the chest. Wrap your arms around and either rock side to side or up and down, whatever's going to most support you today. And then coming all the way forward, either rolling or rocking, we come back into Sat Kriya. So we're going to do another round of Sat Kriya, just like we did before. Ready? So bringing the hands into Shamudra, eyes focused at the brow point. Sat, nam, 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 Nam. Sat 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 Nam. Now inhale. Once again, suspend the breath, squeeze the root lock. This time, imagining and feeling the energy moving from the base of the spine through the tops of the fingers. And exhale as you relax, rest once again. Just take a moment here. And shake the legs out. We're going to come back onto our backs and corpse pose to just allow about a 2-minute integration. So hug the knees in, make any movement you need, and then just rest on your back, allowing the effects of Sat Kriya to integrate. Sat Kriya is a very powerful practice in and of itself. It's a Kriya unto itself. So allowing the body to integrate that is really important. And take a nice deep breath in. And exhale as you draw knees to the chest, wrap your arms around, and once again, either rock forward and back or side to side. Coming all the way forward on your next breath, we're going to do a modification of camel ride. So this camel ride is going to be using root lock. So root lock is really, again, a tool that we use to move energy through the bodies in a very systematic way. So our hands are going to be in with the shins. And again, camel ride, you're moving from the base. So it's really, everything else is staying the same. The navel presses forward and back. And you're really just using the arms to facilitate the opening of the heart as you come forward. Chin stays at a right angle to the body. The difference in this particular camel ride is that as we exhale back, we're going to squeeze the root lock. Sex organs, rectum, navel, draw that all in, and then release it as you inhale forward. It actually becomes a pretty natural movement as you move through it. So just play around with it. This will give you control of these muscles so that you can actually activate root lock in ways that you can run energy in a very purposeful manner. So let's go ahead and begin. So inhaling forward, exhaling, squeeze root lock, release as you come forward, squeeze as you go back. Find your rhythm. You might need to coordinate it for a little while, and then once you've got the flow, remember we're always looking for smooth, effortless movement that is pain-free. So find your range of motion and practice that activation of root lock and release of root lock. If there's enough space in your consciousness, adding Sat on the inhale, Nam on the exhale. Doing beautiful. Final minute. Keep going. If you're finding that your chin is moving up and down, make sure that you're applying neck lock. We want to keep that energy moving up the spine. And when you cut off the flow of energy, you interrupt the fullness of the benefits of the experience. Keep the eyes focused inward at the brow point. And take a nice deep breath in at center, lengthening the spine, squeeze the root lock. Move that energy all the way up through the body. And exhale as you release, staying in Gyan Mudra. Turning inward, being witness to that experience and how the body receives it. Beautiful. So we're going to move into frog poses, and this can be different for everybody. So I will show you the ideal. Your heels are together, hands between the knees. You are in this angle where the chin is at a right angle. I'm kind of lengthened, my spine is lengthened. As I inhale, my heels stay up, hips rise. As I exhale, head rises, hips fall. So if you need to modify, you can, depending on the design of your body, you might find that you're tipped over. This is intended to be a very balanced posture. So if you're having a hard time, it might be because you need something to raise your hands. If you're not able to go all the way down, then just modify this idea of inhale and exhale. And then just do the best you can. We're going to do 26. Find your flow. Be in your own rhythm. Here we go. When you're complete, take an inhale, stay up, heels stay up, and exhale as you bring the heels down, bend the knees, and very gently roll yourself up. And just take a moment here. Closing the eyes. And shake it out. We're going to come onto rock pose if that works for you, sitting on the heels. Otherwise, just go ahead and sit in easy pose. We're going to be working with the thyroid and parathyroid, working to open up the throat chakra. And the throat chakra is really important because as we're aligning action, we want it to be at the higher levels of action, really in service. And the throat, as we speak, so do we do. So the alignment of the throat is really important in our action. So the only thing we're going to do is keep the chin at a right angle. Inhale left, exhale right. You want the entire body to be stationary. The chin stays parallel to the floor, and you're finding your maximum edges of stretch in a pain-free range of motion. Inhaling Sat, exhaling Nam. Nice, smooth, rhythmic movement. should mention when you're doing these movements in the neck, a lot of people ask me about the crunchiness that you hear sometimes. And just know that when energy gets stagnant, it crystallizes and it sounds like crinkly kind of, it's just a very normal, natural thing. So as you move through the Kriya and you use this consistently, you'll actually find that that begins to diminish because you start opening up those channels of energy and breaking up the crystallization. Inhale, center. Suspend the breath. Exhale, release. Relaxing here, resting, noticing how the body receives the experience. And this is really a very short sequence. So our final movement is a movement that supports the entire body to integrate all of the energy, and to also, it helps balance the magnetic field, which is a lot for our own inner stability. So what we're going to do here is we're going to do these nice little pendulum movements. So our fingers are forward, thumbs are back, shoulders are down, heart is open, and we are rooted and connected to the floor below us. The head stays just right where it is. The only thing that's going to move is your navel. You're extending to the side. It's almost like you're reaching through the head, so that imagine that the head is extending and you're energetically pressing down and extending out. Inhale left and exhale right. So you're going to do this pendulum move while really finding your edge. So I really like to speak of it as this experience of finding stability within the instability. So your stability comes from your own groundedness and rootedness through the sit bones, the connection, and then you can extend beyond into the places that feel edgy, that feel challenging. And when you put yourself into right action, usually, so this Kriya is really activating this aligned action that is moving through your heart. So from clarity, we can take action that's coming rather than reaction. It's coming from creation. We are creating rather than reacting. We are in openness as opposed to closed and in fear. So this experience of rootedness is really foundational to the way we take action. Inhale left, exhale right. Move from the navel. Everything else just simply follows. It's also a really nice spinal stretch. As you can imagine, it adds to flexibility of the spine. Eyes stay focused. Inhaling Sat, exhaling Nam. please take a nice breath in at center. Suspend the breath, squeeze the root lock, circulating the energy through the body. Stretch the arms up, reach. Exhale as you release it all, resting in the presence of that experience. And this Kriya closes with a meditation. It's a really powerful meditation that is deeply self-healing because, again, fire energy is purifying energy. So what we're going to be doing is we're just going to be seated in Gyan Mudra in easy pose, just as you are right now. Eyes are closed, focused inward at the brow point. The only thing we're going to do is we're going to draw the navel and sexton rectum, so all of that into root lock, Moban. We're actually engaging root lock through the entire breath. So it might take you a while to practice staying engaged with root lock while still being able to breathe, and also just the capacity of maintaining root lock for a while. So you're going to be here for 6 minutes. Support yourself as you need to, and just do the best you can, really focusing on the flow of the breath through Satnam, maintaining that root lock engaged. And as you do this, you will find that it brings more clarity to the mind. It brings more soothing to the entire system. There's a self-regulating principle that happens through this root lock that you really tap into in this meditation. So enjoy. Make sure to keep that chin at a right angle, eyes focused at the brow point, and feel the energy as it draws up through the heart and out through the brow point. Please take a nice deep breath in. Suspending the breath as you squeeze the root lock even deeper, circulating the energy through the body, up the heart and out through the brow point for that right aligned action that is in the highest service. And relax, just rest, and notice the effects of that experience. And very slowly coming out of the posture, shake the legs out, come onto your backs, hug the knees in, stretch it out one side to the other if you need to. Make any movement you need to deeply relax and let go for 5 minutes so that we really allow the body to integrate your great work as you simply surrender everything, supporting yourself to deeply surrender into Shavasana or corpse pose as you let go and allow everything to be. Remember, legs are slightly apart from each other, palms are facing up, arms slightly apart from the body. Supporting yourself. Inviting you to really release everything as you give yourself permission to surrender everything to the breath. Inviting you to bring the weightedness of your body onto the floor. Maybe squeezing the toes and feet, even the entire leg structure, really squeeze tight and relax. Shifting to the pelvis as you squeeze the buttocks, squeeze the pelvis and relax. Moving into the torso, squeezing the muscles of the torso, the chest, the back, and relax. Squeezing the shoulders, shrugging the shoulders, squeezing the arms, hands and fists, and relax. Moving the neck side to side and relaxing. Squeezing and scrunching the face, the entire face, the mouth, the jaw, and relax. And simply open to the flow of the breath through Satnam. And please take a nice deep breath in. Suspending the breath as you gently bring your awareness back into the body, and exhale. Wiggle fingers and toes. Rotate wrists and ankles in one direction, then in the other, keeping your eyes closed. Take a nice breath in as you stretch arms over the head. Stretch, reach. Exhale. Eyes are still closed as you rub palms over the heart. Soles of the feet up in the air, rubbing briskly, bringing yourself fully into your body, bringing feet to the earth as you palm the eyes, bringing palms over the eyes, opening eyes inside to prepare the eyes for the light as you slowly release the two palms still together, extending arms and legs for a cat stretch. Bring the right knee in over to the left. Breathe long and deep. Left knee in over to the right, breathing long and deep. Hugging both knees to the chest when you're ready, rocking side to side. And you can stay side to side, or if you're ready, rocking forward and back. We're going to come all the way forward on our next breath, either rocking or rolling, to come into a seated position to end. As we close this experience by sitting in the presence of all that is, just bringing yourself to close with a long Satnam inhale. Satnam. May the long-time sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. Satnam. Thank you for joining me. I hope you experience this rich Kriya and dive in and get lots of benefits from it. Until next time, Satnam.